the month of Halloween. They don't just change the name of October to the month of Halloween. Shamay. Hey, guess where I'm moving? I have a big announcement. I'm moving. I'm moving in a couple weeks. I'm moving to Mercer County, New Jersey. I'm moving to Mercer County, New Jersey. I'm going to live near Shamay. I'm so excited. I picked out a nice apartment here. It's over by the park, and I will have it's right there. Yeah, I'm gonna be living in Mercer. Yeah. Good morning, everybody. How are you doing? Noreen, Craigie Poo with his big lurking eyes. That's right, his big lurking eyes. Tim, Camo, New Nomadic. What's crackin', McCracken? You know that McCracken was my mother's maiden name. That's right. Sally McCracken. That was her mother's maiden name. Yeah, anyway. Her dad's maiden name. I think her mother was a Stitt. Her dad was McCracken and her mother was Stitt. And they lived in central Pennsylvania. So my mom's from PA and my dad's from NY. Actually, yeah, New York. My dad's family is originally from South Jersey, but my grandfather worked in New York City most of his life. How are you doing, everybody? Revelator, Craig. It is weird as you get older with your eyes. You know, some days I need the glasses and some days I don't. Today I can see everything really clearly. Isn't that weird? Other days I need the glasses. I don't know. It's really weird. Hey, Blue Wave. That's right. Get this out of my hands. Got the skull here this morning. Kind of, how you doing, everybody? So anyway, yeah, I made a big announcement this morning. I finally heard from my friend. I've got a friend that I've known for 30, 40 years up in the DC area, and he is retiring, and he's selling his apartment up there in, I think he lives in Bethesda. Yeah, Bethesda. And he's going to be moving down to North Carolina. He has a couple of other friends that have relocated there already. If you watch my Carolina Odyssey videos of June, I did 4 or 5 videos where Barb and I went up to Western North Carolina. We went by this guy's house. He has a beautiful old house. It looks like a museum. Well, anyway, we're getting an apartment not far from there. It's a loft apartment. It's in an old textile building right smack in this old town. It's really pretty. It's a gorgeous place. You can see the mountains. I'm going to be walking distance from a UPS store. A UPS store. There's an Aldi there. We can get some tan dill. I don't have to worry about that. It'll be great. So I'm looking forward to it. I have to make sure there's an Aldi wherever I go so I can get my tan dill. That is a requirement. So the town's name is Morganton, Morganton. It's about halfway between Charlotte and Asheville. Okay. Probably closer to Asheville, but you can get to Charlotte in an hour and a half, and Charlotte, yeah, and Asheville's about an hour, depending on the traffic down I-40. Not far from the Charlotte airport. If I need to fly out to places, if somebody's buying me tickets to go to the RTR or something, I can just fly out of Charlotte airport, which is an hour and a half away, 90 minutes away. It's not that far. It's so it's going to be fun. I'll be near Sunny Girl. Won't be far from my Doxinator. Jacob the Carpetbagger is only a short drive away. Pigeon Forge, Dollywood, that's not far. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Athens is only three hours and change from there. So even Athens isn't that far if I want to come back here. So, and I definitely do. So yeah, it'll be fun. I'm looking forward to it. Plus, I can make a relatively easy day's drive back to DC if I want to visit my sister and stuff. It's 7 hours, 6-7 hours. If you really haul ass and do it early in the morning on a weekend, you can probably get up to DC in 6 hours and change. So that'll be nice. So if I need to get back home for any reason, it's just a relatively doable day drive. Whereas here we're looking at pushing 12 hours. So, which is, I don't want to do I don't even want to do a 6 hour. I don't even want to do a 4-hour drive, but I can do it if I have to. It's if my family needs me. So I'm looking forward to it. Yes, I'm going to be paying rent. We're splitting the rent there. So, if you want to send me some super chat or some PayPal to help me my rent fund. I'm just saying, I'm not begging. You don't do anything. Hey Trey, how you doing? Kurt liver knots. What? Oh, liver noir. Why would you want to move north in the winter? Well, it's not really that far north. Okay, North Carolina, they do get some snow there up in the mountains, but there's not a lot of snow. It's not like living in New York State or Pennsylvania. Yes, that Western North Carolina does get some snow. I like a little bit of snow. Christmas time, you see it snowing. You know, I do like living in an area where there is some sort of change of season, you know, and there's, you know, I don't know, you balance everything in the mix and you say there's there are some negatives about going to Morganton, North Carolina. It's a much smaller town than Athens. I think as towns go, Athens is more vibrant and it's a bigger town and I like it a lot and it's warmer. I think almost never gets snow here. It does happen. And Morganton, probably gets a little bit of snow in the winter, and it's a smaller town, but then you're near Asheville. There's pluses and minuses with everything. But I think, going north in the winters like West Virginia, Ohio, Pennsylvania, yeah, then you're going to be dealing with it. I don't think Western North Carolina is that awful snow-wise. Who else is here this morning? Ace Egan. Yeah, I know. Phil. We've heard the Phil jokes. Yeah, that's funny. Oz TV, Sir Camo. How you doing, Billy? Everything going. Blue Wave. So anyway, we don't have a moving date yet. It's no idea when it will actually happen. I mean, we do. It's sometime later this month. So it could be the 15th. It could be the 20th. It could be, I don't know. I got to wait for all the paperwork to get signed and we'll see. So it does not have a basement. No, we're on the top floor of this building. So we will be on the tippy top floor. There's a basement. I think there's a parking garage somewhere down in the basement, but we will be on the tippy top floor. So what is that? Berman's. Oh yeah, Berman's mayonnaise. That's right. We can go to Aldi to get that great. I love Berman's mayonnaise. I think it's some of the best mayo ever. Some of the Aldi products, their potato chips, their Clancy's potato chips, yummy. If Aldi wants to sponsor my channel, I will have a bag of Clancy's potato chips, a jar of Berman's mayo, and a big jug of tan dill right here on the set with me. And the other interesting thing, and I thought this was a negative too, there's a room that I'm going to be in that has no windows, okay? And I thought, that's kind of weird, but it's got a real high ceiling because it's got a loft ceiling. But I thought, you know what? That would be a perfect place to set up a studio, wouldn't it? So I can actually work on setting up a real studio for my channel. They'll have the map up. We'll have lighting. I'll have like an interview area. I'll have a news desk. I can news update. And I can, maybe I'll get one of those green screen things like Burger has, put a green screen up and I can that would, there's a lot of fun stuff to think about. So anyway, we got blur cam again. I don't know, man. I have no idea. YouTube is, I've had a lot of troubles with YouTube this past week. I don't know. The blur cam may be on your end. Craig's house is blurry. Yeah, I do want to get a green screen. That's shall not be named. But when I went to Orlando that last time, we were going to play around with a green screen and do some weird stuff, which we never got around to doing. Hey, Rome Town girl, nice to talk to you on the Camo Dave hotline. Yeah, call me. Yeah, been talking to a lot of nice people on the Camo Dave hotline this week. Ziggy with it. I have a pickup truck that can tow a 7,000-pound trailer and lots of time on my hands. Just need some place to plug in my CPAP and sleep. Wow, Ziggy. Well, you're down there in Nolans, right? Well, maybe if we need a big, I don't know. My friend's got some furniture to move into this place, and I don't know, man. I still got to go up to Northern Virginia when I get moved in and clear out my storage locker because I'm paying $200 a month for that stupid thing. Well, 176 or something. And most of this junk in there I don't really need or want. But I got a couple piles of camo pants in there, and I got a whole bunch of YouTube-y stuff that I do want to bring down to North Carolina. So I do got to do that. I may do that in somewhere in November. Maybe go visit the family for Thanksgiving and then somehow bring that stuff down. I don't know, rent a van or something. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not moving to Mercer County. No. Shamay sent me a nice little package of swag the other day. An Adventure Van Man sticker. I'll have to get it out before the end of the show. An Adventure Van Man sticker. And she sent me a map of Mercer County where she, I'm not doxing her. She lives near Trenton. So, yeah. And I was joking that I'm not really moving to Mercer County, New Jersey. I'm moving to Morganton, North Carolina, which is, I think, Burke County. And when you go on the Blue Ridge Parkway, you actually see signs entering and leaving Burke County. So Burke County goes way up in the mountains. And there's some really cool parks right near Morganton. There's a big state park just to the west. And we've got a bunch of, the nice thing about that area is a lot of people I know around there, So, I know Carolina Tony hangs out in that area a lot. He's got his mountain cabin there on the other side of Asheville. And, I could probably do Kentucky Ranger, visit him. I don't know. It'll be fun. I spent most of my adult life in Lansing, Michigan. I left there at least 10 times. I didn't go back for the weather. I usually left around Thanksgiving. Yeah, I would imagine Lansing in the winter is not the most wonderful place in the world, huh? Just means you can throw rocks since you don't have to live in a glass house. Hey, New Nomadic, how are you doing? How's everybody doing? Jay's here. Hi, Jay Holly. How are you? We got Sunny Girl in the house. That was really nice of you, Sunny Girl. She threw some nice, really nice donation or two over there for Mark Fun Jones the other day. He's getting ready, I guess, for his big. Maybe he's already. I think he's on the road, right? I mean, on the road driving. Yeah, he's driving to England. It's on the highway there. He's you theoretically, if you drive to England, you get in your car in Tennessee, and then you drive all the way to Alaska. There are no roads across Alaska, but then you drive across, take the bridge across the Bering Strait there, and hit Alaska and hit Russia, and then you drive all the way across Russia, right? And then you hit Poland and Germany and then you go through France and hit the Channel, and then you go through the Channel, and there you're in England. You've driven the whole way. Yeah, I know you can't do that because there aren't roads through Siberia and the Bering Straits and across Alaska, but maybe someday you could drive to England. Let me. So Sunny Girl's here and Noreen is here. Yeah. How'd you feel about that Chrome letter calling us all who watch you losers? Yeah. Trey Beantown. I don't know. I like Chrome. I like Van City Van Life, his channel. I think he does a wonderful job. I think he's, how do you say, a little too enthusiastic, a little too expectant of what YouTube's going to provide for him. The problem when you get into the public arena, and I've had this with my website, you'll, push for donations, and you may get a month where you get a ton of donations. And then you think, gee, if I can only keep this up every month, I'm going to be in the money. And it never works that way. Okay. I do that all the time with my website. I'll have a really good month. January is always a really good month because I have a lot of ads that renew, but I'll do really well in January now. And I say, well, if I can just keep it up for the other 11 months of the year, I'm going to be really making money in this, but it never happens. Okay. And the same thing with donations and with PayPal, with Patreon, with whatever you're talking about. The money is just not going to stay there. It's going to fluctuate, and a lot. And if you have a really good month, it's going to go down. And then that gets disappointing because, damn it, I made X amount of dollars in July, but I'm only making half of that in August. And that can be depressing. And he's on the road. He's spending a lot of time and effort investing in content for you guys. And whatever, it's costing more than he thought. And again, we don't know what other obligations he has. Okay. Most of us have other obligations in life. I mean, sometimes you get divorced, you owe child support. Sometimes you have debts that you have to pay, credit card debts that are piled up. And, then there are bills that come due in your life. And it's not just living on the road. That's all you're spending your money on. You're spending it on other things. And I'm not saying that Chrome has any of this stuff, but, he may have he may need that money. And it's just difficult. He's trying you can almost try too hard, just try so hard. PayPal, Patreon, selling t-shirts, Amazon links, et cetera, super chat to the point where it can be a downer. That's right. I'll be close to Asheville. Barb and I visited Asheville back in June. I loved it. I thought that's a nice town. It is a lot like Athens. Okay. It's like a bigger Athens. Okay. Yeah, you're right. He's not in New Orleans. Ziggy, you're a little bit, you're Baton Rouge-y, right? You're Baton Rouge, but yeah, right. Up there to the northwest. Baton Rouge-y. That's right. We'll have to open up another Crotchy's Catfish Cafe. That's what we're going to have to do. Thank you so much, Blue Wave. That's very nice of you. Revelator Phoenix. Dave is moving to the Hotel California. You can check out anytime. But you can never leave. One of the things I do want to do really is do more traveling. I have enjoyed it here with Barb, and we have done some traveling. I mean, we've gone to a lot of touristy places around northern Georgia. We've gone to Atlanta. We've gone and driven over to North Carolina. We've done a lot of fun stuff, and I want to be doing that. And I don't know. I would like to take maybe like a week every month and just leave and go do something, whether it's drive up to DC or go over to Pigeon Forge or come back down to Athens or hang out. My Doxinator keeps saying, Dave, I want you to come stay with me. I miss you. You helped me out so much. You repaired my washer dryer. I repaired his washer. I fixed his printer. He needs me. So I need to spend some more time with him. After the last 2 days at 98, it is breezy, cloudy, 71 today. I feel like a groundhog. Yeah, it has been in the 90s all week here in the metropolitan Atlanta, Athens area. Yesterday, I think we hit 97 or 98. And finally today, the weather is starting to break. It's weird because a lot of times when you get those big cold fronts that come down and hit that hot air, you get big boomers going. There's no boomers here today, but you can feel a nice northerly breeze starting to come in. And I think we're only going to hit the low 80s today. And then next week, we're only going to be in the upper 70s. So that for Georgia in October is about right. But yeah, 90s, no. 8-Ball, Dave, all of your nomads you cover, who makes the most swag a month? I don't know, man. Van City Van Life seems to make a lot of swag. He gets a lot of people sending him stuff. Then that's the problem too, because what do you do with all that stuff? He's got a limited space. He says that. He only has a van. He'll get these big boxes and someone's sending him this and this and this and this. And then he gets a generator sent to him or one of those electrical devices, and he has to pimp them out or whatever. What do you do with all that stuff? So that's why I always say, send me money because money you don't need a lot of room for that. Don't send me stuff. Okay, let me get caught up here. Rant Jams is in the house. Oh my goodness. Oh my word. Sunny girl. Thank you so much, Sunny girl. Yeah, I'm gonna be your neighbor pretty soon. Your North Carolina neighbor. You need me to come over and mop the floors. I will be there. Okay. What is Oz TV? Billy Rance is on here too. Billy Rance and Oz TV. Oh my goodness. What do you got? 2 computers going? Got 2 phones going at the same time? I love that when you see like one person doing 2 or 3, personalities at the same time on a stream. Mark Fun Jones does that a lot. Have his Puppet Jack Sparrow channel going, and he's got his regular channel going and something else. And he's like, you know, oh my goodness, what, you got 4 different devices going. Everybody. That's right. So anyway, yeah, the big news, if you haven't heard it, watch my morning show there. I did a little update on it. I was originally planning, the long-term plan was for me to be moving into this apartment in Morganton, North Carolina, which is between Charlotte and Nashville. Really beautiful little town. There's an Aldi there and a UPS store. So, yeah. Anyway, and a couple of Walmarts. So, yeah, in September. The plan was originally sometime in September, but it just didn't happen. They have vacancies and whatever. So now we hear there's a vacancy coming up for the mid to later part of October. So just the timing on it, I'm going to sit tight here with Barb for another couple weeks, you know, and then when I hear from my friend that everything's good, I'm going to pack up little Adam and head on north with, and yes, I'm taking Crotchy. Although Barb would probably like it if I left Crotchy. That's right. Barb tells me that I'm much neater than you are, Dave. Yeah, you drip things on the floor, Dave. You make crumbs in the kitchen, Dave, and I don't. So Barb would rather have, I can stay, but you gotta leave. I don't. You are cleaner, Crotchy. That's true. Because, but I'm staying with Barb. Yeah, I don't want. I gotta work at my cafe here in Athens. I don't want to be up in North Carolina. I'm staying here. All right, Crotchy. We got to talk. Your fame comes from me. You know. Oh, I didn't think about that. Yeah. Well, you know, you want to be on my channel, right? As I hit 10,000 subs. Oh yeah, 10,000 subs. Wow. That's right. That's another thing I said in my video today. I'm trying to hit 10K subs, okay? It's been a long wait. I have a very slow growth thing. You know, I go from 96.20 to like 96.30 in a week. So we want to just do it, okay? We want to get up to 10K subs by Halloween, okay? We're doing this. We're going to call this the big Halloween move. We'll put a big pumpkin on the side of the car. We'll dress Crotchy up. You know, put on his Halloween mask, his Lou mask. If C.R. Boger wants, I'll make an offer. C.R. Boger, I will send you this mask if you send me your address there in New Mexico. I'll send you this mask. I'll autograph it, and then you can wear this on your show so we can actually see somewhat of your face. Take off your mask. Anyway, I've always said that about, you know, these channels that criticize others, and I don't have a problem with that. In fact, I enjoy the parodies. I enjoy a lot of the parodies I see on some of these channels, and I think they're right on, but they're like, you know, real indignant, you know, look at this guy. He's a cheat. He's a liar. He's a whatever. And then it's like, well, let's see your face. Let's at least put your real identity up there, because I do. Dave does. Dave doesn't hide behind a mask or never should put the camera on him. Dave's always right there on the screen. You know, so some of you guys out there, you do good channels. You're funny, but, you know, it'd be nice if you, you know, had the courage to show yourselves. Hey, I'm going to use my freedom of speech here in America, and I'm going to show you who I am. A politician doesn't do that. They don't come up and put a mask on. The masked. Maybe we should have that for our new president. If, you know, maybe the Democrats should run a masked man for our president. Don't tell us who it is. Dave Bots. I don't care. One way or the other, I want to get the 10K subs. It's all I say. All right. Anyway, I love these channels too, where they have like 3,000-4,000 subs, and then they do live streams and they got 6 people watching. It's like, what's up with that? You got 2,800 subs. Why do you only have 6 people watching your live streams? Does anybody figure that one out? I don't know. Just kind of curious. Dave, I got an idea. Let's subscribe to all who send money and make them our friends. There you go, Revelator Phoenix. Question from Camo. Who do you think are the most successful YouTubers as far as content videos, subs? Basically, who do you think are doing it right? Well, among the people that I watch, I have to say, I think Van City Van Life is doing it right. although he's in a little bit of danger of kind of doing too much of the fundraising stuff. You have to kind of back burner that sometimes. I think Nomadic Fanatic is doing it right. He's had his channel up for almost more than 4 years, right? I started watching it 3.5 years ago, and he just keeps trucking along. He seems to be having fun. He's enjoying it. His camera work, that was funny this week when he showed him driving the RV, and then he just gets up and gets something out of the fridge while it's going. That was a funny shot, and he does some funny stuff like that. Whether you like him personally or not, that's up to you. But I do think he's been a very successful YouTuber, at least among our little group here. Now, yeah, you look at the PewDiePies and all these channels where they got 20 million subs, and good Lord, they're probably running their corporations. I think most of the people I cover down here are just people actually running their own channels. There are corporate channels out there on YouTube that look like somebody's running them, but it's really a giant corporation that's marketing this person, and they have 20 million subs. Carpetbagger, I think, has done a very good job with his channel. He's built up a brand. He works hard. He's busted his butt. He travels a lot. He goes to cool places. He's kind of got his sense of humor back. He kind of lost it there for a while, but it's kind of back now. And he's sub-wise, he's grown his channel. He's still, view-wise, he's got some stuff to work on. He's got a lot of competition for that genre of what he's doing, but he seems to have done a very good job building the channel there. So, and of course, Adam the Voo, he's just gangbusters, I don't know. He's become a true celebrity here at the bottom of YouTube. Has anyone seen that? Has anyone seen that channel where a pastor is being driven mad by the ability to e-beg? No, I haven't seen that. Send me the link. Crotchy is banned in Australia? Really? Really? Oh, my. I'm getting a new bucket. Yeah, that's right. This apartment doesn't have any bathrooms where we have buckets. Earthship is a van guy who works and he never e-begs. And we see people like Wanderlust Estate, right? Who is busy working. He's doing DoorDash wherever he goes and stuff like that. We get to see Adventure Van Man. I'll get you the sticker. It's in the box there. I don't know where it is in the box. It's just kind of in the box. But thank you, Shimei, for sending me that sticker. But yeah, Adventure Van Man has gotten off the road now. And what's he doing? I think he went, where is he? Yeah, went up to North Dakota, and he's working on some sort of, I can't remember. There's big trucks. It's like some sort of a farmy, miney thing. I don't know, farm/mine job. It's some sort of a farmy job where they're harvesting some crop. He's done that before. He's been out to Alaska, worked on some ships before with fishing stuff. So he busts his butt working, saves his money up, and then he goes and gets on the road for a while. And he alternates between that. We have him doing that where he's like over here working, then he gets off the road and does his travels, then he goes back working, and he does that. And then we have Wanderlust Estate, who kind of does it while he's traveling. He's traveling and working at the same time. So that's good. That's a way to do it. I think that's more of a reliable income. But the other problem with that, especially with Adventure Van Man, is that you got to take time off from your channel. You're all of a sudden nobody's seeing your videos for a couple months while you're working. So that does hurt the channel's growth. One of the things you got to realize, let me get my drink here. Excuse me, I'm thirsty. Ugh. One of the things you got to realize, one of the things you got to realize, if you're trying to build a YouTube channel, you got to have videos up a lot. You can't take 3 weeks off or 2 months off. You got to be constantly putting stuff up. You know what I mean. I'm sorry here. I'm getting way behind on the chat here. I'm getting so far behind on the chat. Yeah, are we buffering again? Oh my. Yeah, YouTube is a mixed up place these days. I was having a lot of trouble this week uploading videos. Sometimes the uploads would take 2 or 3 hours when they should take 10 minutes. Sometimes I was getting they get stuck in processing. You upload a video and it says processing. Now, usually that takes a couple minutes, and sometimes it just gets stuck in processing, and your video just, you can't watch it, and there's no reason why. Is it a glitch? Is there something wrong in the video? Did the bot detect something? So you take it down, you try it again, it still gets stuck in processing, you take it down, then okay, let me edit out, watch it again and see if there was something, somebody said something, or I don't know, and then you try it uploading again, and you're wasting all this time trying to get your video up. It's happening more and more increasingly common. Let's see. Let me catch up here. Dave, 123-12953. How you doing? Louis Nomadic. I drove my van to the store about a mile away. It was a kind of expensive trip. Send me money. That's right. If you're one of those Class A's, you probably get about 3 miles a gallon. And if the store is 10 miles away, that's over 3 gallons of gas. And at $3 a gallon, that's going to cost you $10 just to drive to the Danny Lee. How are you doing? It's been hot up there probably too in northwestern Georgia, right? Yeah, so finally we're getting some cooler weather. Oh dear, Revelator Phoenix. That's right. Beet harvest. That's where Adventure Van Man Brian is doing a beet harvest in North Dakota. And that beet's working. The sugar beet farm, right. I knew it was something like that. RV channels are tough to grow if you, like we did, got in late, but it's still going to be a lot of fun. I think, the bottom line is, Blue Wave, for your success is just keep it fun and enjoyable. I see that with a lot of channels when they're just starting out and they're just kind of doing it for the fun. And yeah, it's nice to they finally get monetized and they get a couple of bucks, and that's nice. You do your channel and you get a couple $100 or $50 or whatever. It's just kind of like a nice little, but they're doing the channel for the love of it. The problem is once you start getting into that cranking mode with, okay, now I made, a decent amount on AdSense, and now I've got to get my PayPal up, and I got to get my Patreon up, and I got to keep getting people coming in, and I made so much money this month, and I got to make more next month, and I got to make more next month. And you start to get in that growth rat race. Your channel does suffer in terms of it's just not a fun channel anymore. People are now cranking out content when they really have nothing to say, And you see that in a lot of channels. The channel just isn't fun anymore, or they're just putting up videos for the sake of having a video up every day, kind of like me. They do that, because they know they need to have a video up every day to get a certain amount of monetization, Oh, I'm missing too many comments here. Occasional buffering. Oh, no. Yeah, well, we're going to go as long as we can. Every Saturday morning when we start to get later in the morning, we start to get more and more buffering. I don't know what it is. That's just the way YouTube is these days. We'll try it as long as we can go. What are we at? 33 minutes. We at least got 33 minutes in. Ziggy with it. Okay, you're going to have to say goodbye, right? All right. Well, thank you, Ziggy, for being here. Yeah, don't forget the Camo Dave hotline. Leave me a message, a voicemail, and I'll get back to you, 571-419-0463. I'll put the phone number. Phone number is always down in the descriptions of my videos. Oh, I did. If you go to fuzzface.com, FUZFACE.com, 1Z, I do have a new photo gallery up. I put up a new photo gallery up. I picked some pictures, some of the wonderful memories of my channel over the last couple of years, and I stuck some really cool pictures up on the photo gallery. It's called Dave Picks. It's on the fuzzface.com channel, and that's where you can go to find all my links to all my websites and social media, PayPal page, and my address, and the hotline phone number, and plus a mix of some of my latest videos, okay? Fuzzface1z.com. Yes, Rant Jams, you are right. Your content is very different from anyone else on YouTube. And again, that will slow your growth, okay? If YouTube can't figure out what your channel is, and either you're all over the place with your content, sometimes you're talking politics, sometimes you're talking nomad, sometimes you're drawing things, they don't know what your channel is, and it'll be difficult for them to promote it. So you do have to kind of focus on something if you want a certain amount of growth. If you don't care, if it's just fun, go do what you want, you know? Carlos Martinez, Resurrected, the Boyd Awards 2019. I don't think we're going to have Boyd Awards as such this year because Aaron, Life with Aaron, kind of said he doesn't want to do it again. He was the kind of the heartbeat of it. He was the I was kind of promoting it, but Aaron was the guy who was doing most of the heavy lifting for the awards show last year. And bless his heart, we love that. But he said he doesn't want to do it this year. There's just so much rabble-rousing with the trolls and the other, people at the bottom of YouTube. So I am going to do the Cami Awards, the Camis, the SaturDAVE Awards, and it's not going to be a big deal, okay? I'm going to pick, we'll do a couple categories, and we'll have a bunch of nominations, and then you can vote, and then we'll do something like that, okay? And it's going to be just a low key, okay? The Cami Awards on the 15th of December. I'm not going to do a big production like Aaron did, where we have Hollywood types there. But we'll do it. We will do something on the day on the Camo channel at the end of the year to say hello and celebrate all the wonderful, joyful stuff that has happened in the past year. We will do that. All the nomads who have gotten off the road and just sit there and formerly the biggest former nomads, the bottom of YouTube. Dave, I'm only 800 minutes away from being monetized. Can everyone come watch a video when your chat is over? Okay, go to Rome Town Girl. Wait till my chat's over and go to Rome Town Girl, one big long word, and check her videos out. Yeah, I was watching some. I did mention her the other day. So, yeah, can you do a stream? Do a stream, because a stream will get you a lot of minutes of views. Try doing a stream or something. If you have 1,000 subs or more, you can just do it. If you otherwise do it on your computer or something. But if you're trying to get your view count and your minutes up, a stream is probably a good way to do it. Yeah, the Cami Awards, the SaturDAVE Awards. Crotchy will be a presenter. I can read it upside. What are you reading upside down? I had Folgers in my cup, but I couldn't taste it, so I switched to Nescafe. I do that. You go out to places. I love iced tea, but some places you go and you pour the tea in, and it's like, is there any tea in this? It just tastes like water. Yeah, check out Rome Town Girls. She's promised to send me some swag. Anyway, yes, got some PG tips here. I got some Skull vodka here, which I'm gonna have to wait on a little while. We got that. Actually, it's not really Skull vodka. It's the cheap stuff, but I'd like to have a little bottle of this kind of by my bedside. Because I have a nightmare. I got some, this is cool. This is local Athens beer. Terrapin. I love this can. It's a beer called Hopsecutioner. Thank you, Mike Brown. Oh, thank you, Mike. $2. That's going to pay for a tow truck, a moving truck. $2 movers. The $2 movers. Anyway, thank you, Mike. Anyway, Terrapin, this is a local. I'm going to miss this. I'm going to have to stock up on this. I don't know if they sell Terrapin beer up in North Carolina, because it is a craft beer here in Athens, Georgia. But the Terrapin Brewing Company is literally around the corner. I'll have to go over there and show that to you before I leave here. It's a place I'd like to check out. They have a lot of functions there. They'll have parties and stuff, Friday and Saturday nights. I'm going to have to go over there, maybe do an interview with the guys over there. Hopsecutioner. Yeah, it's a very good beer, actually. It's bold. It's bold and has a lot of taste in it. Also like to thank my friend Hugh up in in Maryland. Hugh sent me this. It's a I don't know, it's a do-rag or something, but I don't know how to fold it. Like, make a brooch, what is that scene? Steven Stucker, or whatever his name is from Airplane. Wait, you can make a brooch with it. You can do this with it. You can do that with it. Put it over here. I don't know. I guess I could use it as a blindfold. Blindfolded? I could gag myself. Gag me. I don't know, man. Where's Barb? Barb is around. Boop, 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 boop. Actually, Barb's been busy today. I think she's making some sort of a going away thing for me. I don't know. I think she's just tired of. I really just think she's kind of tired of the YouTube-y stuff for a while, taking a little bit of time off. Okay, she's around. She's been making me some stuff. She's taking some pictures, and I think she's going to do some sort of a collage thing of my wonderful time here. And that's my guess. I don't know if she's really doing that or not. But we'll see. And that'll be nice. I'll put that on the wall in my new studio. But we'll see. It's a Glenda Camo scarfie. That's right. Young Yoda Doug's tool collecting channel. I like that. I like that name. Ask them who their vendors are. Whose vendors? Did I miss something? No one can tell your dogs apart, huh? Oh, wait, a Terrapin. It must be a slow beer buzz. Yeah. Do they sell Terrapin beer up there in Rome, Georgia? I don't know. I don't know what they sell this in other parts of Georgia at least. I don't know. They have very good local brewery here. A couple of them, actually. This is not the only one. There's several craft breweries here in Athens. Really nice stuff. When do we get to separate the YouTube reality from the IRL reality? Well, it's all about what you put up in front of the public, okay? And you don't have to most people don't put their real selves in front of the public. I try to do a good job of that. It's not exactly real me that you see, but, I don't know. That's just the way it is. It is funny, though, how sometimes you see people on YouTube and then you meet them in person and they're like totally different. Who is Pam and Rick? Well, I know Pam on the Lamb. Let us do a shout out to Pam on the Lamb. Okay. She announced, I think it was this past week. Yeah, I think it was, or the week before, that she's no longer going to do any more YouTube videos because her dog, what's the dog's name? Can't think of that dachshund's name. The dog is not well and it's got anxiety issues, and she's just going to go back to Providence, Rhode Island for a while and take it easy and just relax. I hope leaving her videos up. If you haven't watched Pam on the Lamb, go check out her channel. She's got the most wonderful videos. She does a very kind of a droll narration style with her videos, and they're really fun to watch. She shoots the whole video, and then she kind of goes back and narrates it while it's after she edits it, she'll do a narration of it. And I like that style a lot. It's just a very nice style. She's not the only one who does that, but she does it very well. Yeah. I'm going to miss, Candy's the dog's name, right? She took Candy into Times Square a couple months ago. Yeah. Yeah, I will too. But there's, if you haven't seen her videos, there's, I don't know, dozens and dozens of them up there, and you can certainly do a binge watch of all of her stuff. I do that. I'm binge watching, I always call him Bald and Beautiful. I binge watch Bald and Bankrupt. This the British guy who travels around Russia and Eastern Europe, and it is a funny channel. He's hilarious. I love that channel, and every day I try to watch 4 or 5 episodes of it. Because I've kind of known about him for a while, and then I kind of rediscovered him, and I went, gosh darn, he is funny. So I do highly recommend Bald and Bankrupt. There's many of us that are bald and bankrupt, morally bankrupt. No, I don't think he's morally bankrupt. I don't know. That's his channel name. Candy, yeah. Well, Shemay, we all wish well. We love dogs and cats here at the Camo Dave channel, and we wish well for Candy. And, hey, she loves that dog. She likes that dog on the road with her, and if the dog's not well, she doesn't want to, she's thinking puts the dog first. Her dog is more important than her YouTube channel, and that's cool. That's very cool. It's not just, you see some of these YouTuber nomads and stuff that use their pets as props. Pet as a prop, Yeah, Barb is, she's getting ready I think she's doing plans for this room. Decorating plans for this room after I leave, I don't know. Barb likes Barb loves Athens. Don't get me wrong. She loves Athens. I think she's looking at maybe making some changes in her life too, in terms of moving either somewhere else here or somewhere else. I don't know. I think she's kind of getting to the point in her life where she's, it's time for her to make some changes and stuff. So, but I really want to stress that when I do go to North Carolina, I know Barb likes that area a lot. She's been up there many times in the Asheville area. There's a couple mountains I want to climb. I don't want to drive up. There's that one mountain. What's the mountain? It's the tallest mountain on the East Coast. It's up there right near Asheville. I want to go up there and get lightheaded as I'm 7,000 feet up. Get a headache. Lightheaded headache. Live streams are Billy's last stand. Really? Yes, Tasmod, I love Itchy Boots. What's her name? I can never remember her name. The Dutch lady. She is now shipping her. She got a new cycle. She's been all over Asia and India and Eastern Europe. And now she's back in the Netherlands getting ready for her next big trip. She's got a new cycle. She's shipping it over to Argentina. And then she's going to fly to Argentina, get on the cycle, and then she's going to go all the way up south, all the way across South Carolina, Chile, Bolivia, Peru, all those countries. And then she's going to go up through Central America and then the United States, Mexico, the States, and Canada, and go all the way to Alaska. So that's going to be the better part of a year. So she's timing it now so that she'll be hitting those, Western U.S. into Alaska by next spring. Because, so she's going to be doing something that's going to take the better part of a year. Yeah, it's true. Very true, Dave G. You think you're buying a craft beer. Well, you are, but a lot of these beer companies are bought up by large companies. This does say Terrapin Beer Company, Athens, Georgia on the back. If you look on some of these, you'll see Miller Brewing or Budweiser. So, they do. You see those during the NFL games. It looks like a craft beer, but it is actually owned by some big giant beer corporation. Barb should be thankful for having me here, and she could have Living Free Mikey here. Well, at least he knows how to cook something, right? Dave's pretty much useless in the kitchen. Microwave Dave. That's about it. I should start a new channel. Microwave Dave. Looks like the trolls are out. Looks like we got some trolltivity here. At least Mike can do some cooking. He's good. Some of those things he cooks up on the grill, those big steaks he did there with his buddy, those are pretty good looking. A 10-part series on Camo Dave's room. That's right. Barb should start a channel, and then she could do a 10-part series on redecorating Dave's old room. Yeah, I think that would be nice. Dave, are you reading the comments? You buffer when your armpits. Maybe this is it. The router's around the corner there. Maybe this is causing. Maybe I should do this. It's interfering with the Wi-Fi signal. Yeah, man, you're earning your money today, Noreen, huh? Cratchy's cooking channel. Yeah. Camo Troll Magnet. That's right. Noreen and Craig are busy. Hey, Huggles Cake. Hi from Bethesda. That's where my friend is moving from. We had a good. I love Bethesda, by the way. The downtown there, they had that good movie theater down there. The bike trail. I think Bethesda's a wonderful place, but it is big city and it's very crowded. What is a troll? Look in the mirror. That's right. Whoop. That's right. Itchy Boots' name is Norally, Norally. I got to remember that because I'm always doing that. I forget people's names. The nomadic movement couple too. What are their names? I know Trent and Allie. I got to remember Norally. I should write that down. And the nomadic movement couple. I can always forget their names, and I'm going. I kind of stutter and stumble when I'm reporting when they're now building that camp or whatever there in Western Panama. That's right. The new room tour. That's right. We're going to have as I said, if you're just tuning in now, I'm be moving up to a place called Morganton, North Carolina later this month, hopefully, and got a nice 2-bedroom loft apartment with a friend in a beautiful building. And we are going to, one of the rooms is just a regular, it's a lofts area. So it's kind of industrial, high ceilings. You can see all the pipes and stuff. It's really cool. Anyway, one of the rooms has no windows in it. So it's an internal room. Hey, Frank Costello. Frank's a radio buff. I learned that Frank lives up in, I know Frank lives up in Utica, New York, and he's a radio buff. And I call him on the hotline several times a week, and we chat about radio. I love that. I love finding somebody else who likes radio because I love to talk about it. And most people get bored when I talk about it. I could do a radio video for you every day and you'd be bored to tears with it. But anyway, so I'm going to be making the move, going to make a studio there, and we're going to really make it official studio. Okay, we're going to get, I think Unibasist says he wants to come down and help me build it. So thank you, Unibasist. I'll buy you some beer. Dave's bunk will be bolted to the floor. Camping, yeah, I like them too. The American Korean couple, Camping JOL, Mark and Lucy. They have a nice channel too, and they also do a lot of crazy places. You know, I do get tired of seeing the nomads that I cover doing the same places. I mean, I've seen so many people doing Route 66, which NF is doing again. You know, we've seen everywhere in Arizona 20 times. You know, we're gonna get so much Arizona when we have the van build, Parker, and then new RTR, which we presume is going to be somewhere around Quartzsite. I don't know. Who knows? But we see a lot of that area over and over and over and over again. And to be honest with you, that part of Arizona isn't the prettiest part of Arizona. Southwestern Arizona, it's kind of flat desert kind of scruffy looking. You know, there are parts of Arizona that are a lot prettier than that. Anyway, but yeah, we see so many of these nomads that I cover, and they just kind of do the same old places over and over and over again. And it's nice to go down and see people like Camping Car Joa and Trenton Alley and Nomadic Movement going to places like Central America and Russia and Itchy Boots down to Argentina. It's just nice to see people in different places, you know, not just doing the same circles again and again. How many, I mean, yeah, Washington State is a beautiful state, but, you know, we've seen, so there were so many nomads up there just kind of circling for content. We saw Mike and Stephanie there, Van City, and Van Life Sheldon's Travels, and I enjoy their channel, but they're doing what Eric has done many times. You know, I've seen that in my cell. That's right. That's right. I'm gonna have one of those jail doors to the room there. That would be funny, wouldn't it? And you kind of clank it shut. Clunk. That's right. I can get one of those things like in the corner of the room, my new room, where I'll have like one of those jail cells where they have the sink and the toilet all like in one big thing. You know, it's kind of funny. I don't know. The Doxinator is very happy because I'm going to be quite a bit closer to him. Right now, I'm 3 hours and change from his beautiful abode there in Rock Hill, South Carolina, where it's 22 Troll Road, Rock Hill, SC. That's where he lives. But anyway, I will be closer. I'll be half the distance. I'll be an hour, not even 2 hours from him. So, yeah, I'll be able to make many, many, many more visits to see my Doxinator. And he is happy about that. Yes, Dave, please come and stay. I say to him, look, I'll come and stay. He has a lovely wife named Sue. And he has two beautiful dogs, Champ and Jilly. And I love visiting there. It's nice. And I was going to take Sue and Doxinator, Craig, out to dinner some night. I'll pay for it if they let me stay for a week or two. But I'll walk the dog. I'll take Champ out. All the van life peeps are out west because they can smoke pot out there. I'd love to see more in West Virginia, VA, and North Carolina. Yeah, well, that is a big deal, I guess. Yeah, that probably is a big deal. I think the problem, too, in Virginia and North Carolina, it's something with an H. It's called humidity. humidity is what most people that live in the East Coast, when summer comes, it's not so much the heat, it's that heavy, wet. Like in the AT, I'm kind of buffering there. I was buffering myself there. It's the heat, it's the humidity. And that's what most people that live on the East Coast that don't like about summer is the humidity, the big, heavy, thick air that you can't perspire. And so it makes you feel hotter than it is. And, you don't have as much humidity, if any, in many places in the West. And I think that it's just more comfortable, being out in the West Coast. And plus, it's easier on the West Coast to go from, high to low. If you're in California and you're down there in Death Valley and it's 120 degrees, you just drive a couple hours up into the mountains and it's 75 degrees. You don't have to go that far to get a big temperature change. And I think that's why a lot of people like Arizona and New Mexico and California and Nevada and stuff, it's easier to do the temperature change thing by going up in the mountains than it is here. For some reason, the humid air, it is a little cooler in the mountains, say if you go up to Western North Carolina, but you still have the humidity and the thunderstorms and all that stuff in the summer. So I can understand why people like the West better. Yes, I like to do laundry, right? I do my the new apartment does have a washer dryer inside the unit, so I can just sit there, and it's right across from where my bedroom will be. So just a couple of steps to do my daily laundry. How many meteor crater impact site videos have you seen? We posted it because we haven't seen it posted yet. I'm sure it is, but we haven't seen it yet. Yeah, that big meteor crater in Arizona, I've seen a number of people do that. It's very fascinating. So the word humidity, maybe that's why we get so much buffering, is because the air is heavy and thick and it's humid. You rust in the humidity. That's true. It's wet. It's just wet. It's like wet blanket feeling. You go outside and it's not only 85 or 90 degrees, but you feel like you got a wet blanket over you. It's like, ugh. And you lay there in bed and, it's awful. That's why I always have a fan by my bed, because it just, at least that keeps the air moving. There's nothing worse than laying in, a bed. It's hot, it's humid, it's still air, and you sweat, and it just doesn't go anywhere. No, I have not used the beard oil yet, Austin. I don't know if I want a beard that's got oil in it. I wear a white T-shirt most of the time, and if I do this, I'm going to get beard oil dripping off onto my shirt. I am going to do a test on it. Maybe I'll do it before I take a shower or something someday and see how it goes. I thank whoever, I forget who sent that to me. I do appreciate it, but I don't know. Maybe I'll auction it off as a gift. What do we have here? There was something else I was thinking of auctioning off. I don't see it. Well, we got a bunch of auctioning off gifts to do for people too before I leave Athens. Barb has been very nice. She's ordered some really cool stuff, like some coasters and stuff like that. So we will be doing some giveaways, auction offs. Dave, have a troll meetup. One of the things I do want to do when I get up to North Carolina is have some sort of a meetup, maybe over at Pigeon Forge, because I'm only going to be an hour or two away from there, 2 hours. I think it's 2 hours to get over there. That will be a lot of fun. So we're going to do that. I don't know if we're doing it in the winter or maybe wait till the spring. But it'll be fun. Hey, Mr. Square Art, I've enjoyed I like your weird art on your channel. You have a very artistic sense. That's right. Crotchy, yeah, Crotchy's here. Hi, everybody, it's Crotchy. Craig's got a little dinky little goatee going. Maybe he'd like the beard oil. Where do I buy my T-shirts? Almost exclusively at Walmart. Thanks. I like the Hanes, but I've been getting into the Fruit of the Looms. I just like something that's very light, and they get dirty very quickly. I eat burritos and spaghetti, and you wear them a couple times and they're all of a sudden stained. So I usually buy another pack of T-shirts every month. Just kind of add them to the mix, and it's just, I don't know. I try as best I can, because when you have a beard too, stuff will get in your beard and then drop down onto your shirt. There it is. The beard oil is the $10,000 sub prize. There we go. Don't forget, by the way, we're at an hour. Don't forget, by the way, I'm trying to hit 10,000 subs, okay? And it's been a long, slow climb through the 8. I think I was at 8. And when I went to Orlando back in May, I was at 7,800. And now it's October. So let's see, May, June, July, September, October. Taken 5 months to get from 7,800 up to 9,600. Now, Adam the Woo can do that overnight. But me, 2,000 subs, no, it takes 7 or 8 months. So hopefully we're trying by Halloween getting to 10,000 subs, the Halloween challenge. So if you haven't subbed to the channel, or do that, get your friends, get your family, get your kids. We're a family-friendly channel. I do not drop the F-bomb on this channel. I try to keep everything. I'm not talking about my comments. Send Dave bibs. That's right. Craig does that when we go out to eat. And, he was always like, he puts a big bib on when we go to the Japanese steakhouse. I'm like, I ain't wearing no bib. Jeez, I'm a man's man. I like Hanes. Hanes is good. Hanes is good T-shirts. Fruit of the Loom. I like them. I'll buy the Gildans sometimes if I'm in a really cheap mood, but their shirts tend to wrinkle a lot. I don't know. But these are good. They don't have the tags in them. These are Fruit of the Looms. It's a nice shirt. No, I think this may be this is a Fruit of the Loom. Barretto Stains. What's Barretto? Is that a drink? Don't ever say Orlando again. Billy Rance, when you picked up what? Did I forget about August? Oh my goodness. August. We had fun in August. That was the day, that was the month Barb and I took Kratchi to the Puppet Museum. We had a very nice trip to Atlanta in August, right before the Dragon Con. That was nice. That's a highlight of my summer here. I really enjoyed that. We went to the Ponce Food Market there. That was nice. I love art galleries. I love modern art. I like all art, but I really have a special place. I just love the challenges that you see when you see modern art, and they have some really nice modern art. There's some great art galleries here in Athens. They have the Georgia Art Gallery or something that's really nice. They have we went down a couple times with Barb to the I can't remember the name of the hall. Oh, it's starting to rain here. We're actually the first time we've had rain here in about 3 weeks. Anyway, the University of Georgia Art School, I can't remember the name of the hall, but they have 3 or 4 floors, and you can walk around and look at all the student art. Nice to do on a Sunday when the kids aren't there and it's not crowded. We did that. I posted a video on my Dave Hughes channel the other day. That is nice. That's a nice place to go. In fact, I like that almost better than, my beard is a bib. Thank you, Austin. I like that sometimes better than going to regular art galleries, which are very quiet, and you have to be very quiet. And this place, you can kind of shout and say hi to people, That's the other thing about art galleries. Why do they have to be so, formal? You walk in, and they have a guard there, and they stare at you, and you're very quiet, and you have to be very reserved. And I just kind of hey, look at these. Don't please. Someone's going to send me bibs. They're going to go down and find bibs. I 2 things about a black T-shirt, Danny. First off, they feel like they're hot. When you go out on a hot day, they absorb the heat. It feels like I wear a gray T-shirt on a hot day, and I feel hotter. Black with my beard, I don't know. My beard is already pretty gray, but I think when I have a black background, it really accentuates the gray. And I think I look more younger with a white or a light colored T-shirt. Please don't send me beard dye. Someone keeps saying I should do the camo beard. Give me some various shades of green. I've seen people. I was at the J&J flea market over here in Athens last weekend, and there's some big dude walking around with a big purple beard. And I said that to him. I said, "Cool beard, man." And I thought I filmed it. I thought I hit the record button on my camera. Hey, goodbye, Blue Wave. You all have safe travels. Anyway, hey, Mary Sanders, nice to see you here. That's right, Mary. We need to get together before I head up to North Carolina. You're up kind of north of Atlanta there. We'll have to do that. Get in touch with me next week. I should be here next week and the week after, I think. I don't think the apartment's going to come available, some before the 15th. So at least we got another week or two here, but I don't know exactly my departure date yet. A pink beard with pink camo. Thank you, Mike. I do have a pair of pink camo pants up in the storage locker in Northern Virginia that somebody sent me in. They're nice pants. They fit great. But that's one reason I need to get up to the storage locker. There's a lot of stuff in the storage locker. I got a lot of my YouTube-y stuff there. I got all my Mark Fun Jones paintings there. I didn't know. When I came down to Athens, Georgia back in February, I probably wasn't planning on staying here more than a month or two. So I kind of figured I'll be getting back up that way. So I didn't think about bringing stuff down. If I had known I'd be down here the whole summer and the fall, I probably would have loaded more stuff in my car from the storage locker. But what do you know? What do you know? That's kind of the way my life has been the last couple of years. I don't know quite where I'll be going or how long I'm going to be staying places, And I did think, when I came down to visit Bar back in February, I might be down here a couple of days. Bar will say, "Oh, I can't stand you, Dave. Get out of here." I mean, I really thought that. I thought, hey, maybe a week. And we just had a good time, and there's more stuff to see. And then all the trips down to Florida, everything just kind of happened. And it just, it is amazing how fast time flies too, because you suddenly go, oh my gosh, really? I've been here 7 months now. It's just amazing. It's like, seems like, a couple of weeks, to be honest with you. I have a lot of trolls in my storage locker. That's right. I do, Craig. All right, Roantown Girl, you have safe travels too. Am I on the map? I'm not in. I don't know. I will figure it out. Some people get very angry. There's one person that's been texting me a lot that is emailing me that's very angry that I haven't updated where he is. He was like in Oregon, and now it's like, why haven't you moved me? It's like, the map is not the top priority. It's approximate locations. Or people get really mad because I have them in Arizona because I don't really know what little town they're in. So I just stick them in Arizona. I'm not in northern Arizona. I'm down in southeastern Arizona. Chill. We're just having some fun with this thing, okay? If you really want me to know where you are, camodave@gmx.com, and just put your channel, say, my name is blah, 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 and I'm currently in blah, blah, blah. And I will immediately see that and put your thing up there. That's the easiest way to do it. It'll just take you a couple seconds. It's just a map. Yeah, exactly. I'm not there. I'm over here. And don't you know that he's over here now? And then they've got the people that want me to put their marker where their videos are, but not where they really are. They're in Florida, but their current video shows them in Nevada, So, yeah, I'm in Florida now, but, so I got to determine, do I put your real location or your current video location? Thank you, Mary. Yeah, it's raining here. It's kind of not heavy rain, but, we got this first rain we've had here in a couple weeks. We're getting the cooler weather, so that is, we don't need no stinking map. I'm still in the Pacific Ocean. You are in the ocean, Billy? Really? I don't know. Do we want to do a call-in? All right. We'll try to take a call-in. I don't know if the phone will work. Who knows? Let's make sure. I think that's it. If you want to give me a call on the hotline, 571-419-0463, shall turn the ringer on, and I'll take a call or two. Otherwise, all you need to do is to just leave me a text or a voicemail. Oh my goodness! Breaking news from Aaron, live with Aaron. Looks like the Carpetbagger has canceled his cruise. Oh, no. Carpetbagger has canceled his cruise. So that cruise they were going to do from Port Canaveral there in Florida in February, wow, is not going to happen, according to my source here. All right. Camo Dave Hotline. And can I, who's calling, please?
This is Danny Ingram. How you doing?
Hi, Danny. How's it going?
I'm hanging in there.
That's good. That's good.
I don't know if you saw my post, but how about considering putting a little caravan together to meet up maybe in Tennessee and go out to the RTR?
Wow. Holy cow. I keep thinking about going to the RTR. I'm still just, it's kind of like a, an idea. I haven't really made any plans for it, but I don't know. We'll have to figure something out. I don't know. That would be fun, but yeah. Wow.
Yeah, it'd be a lot of fun with several of us, vehicles out that way.
Yeah. Now what, do you have a trailer or what do you have?
Yeah, I just have a truck with a camper shell.
A truck with a camper shell. Okay. Yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah, well, we'll have to wait for Bob to tell us where the damn RTR is going to be. We still don't know. It's definitely not going to be at where it was last year in Quartzsite, but it may be at another location in Quartzsite, or it may be over there in California. So we'll just have to wait and see. I said they ought to do it in southern Georgia. Move it to the East Coast for a year. Have it down there past Macon or something. It'll probably be warm enough. I don't know. It'd be nice to have an East Coast RTR. Then we can just head on down there, right? I don't know. We'll see. Maybe Bob is watching.
Yeah, Bruce Willis was spotted here for a movie the other day.
I saw that in one of the news feeds. Yes, Bruce Willis is here in Georgia right now. Good for him. They do a lot of movie filming and TV shows here in Georgia. Quite a lot of shows. I think The Walking Dead is filmed here, and Stranger Things. A lot of shows are done down here. So yeah, it must be. I guess they have. I don't know. I don't know why, but it's a good climate and a lot of little small towny looking towns and stuff like that, I guess.
Right.
All right. Well, thank you, Danny. Keep me up to date on your plans, and maybe we can get together sometime soon. All right.
Okay, thanks.
Bye. That's Danny Lee Ingram up there in northern Georgia. He's a writer, by the way. Buy his books. He does. I have a book of his. It's in my storage locker. Anyway, so the Carpetbagger has canceled his cruise, according to a text I just got. Wow, we got breaking news. Breaking news during the show today. That's wild. So, okay, well, they were going to do a cruise. I forget the cruise company. It was going to be for a couple days. It was my birthday week in February. I think it was going to be February 10th. They were going to go down to the Bahamas and then come back. There was a number of people that were trying to raise some money to get on the cruise, including Chad the Swedes. He was trying to get some money, and he got, I think, number bucks. Taz Mod is on the phone. Taz Mod, how are you?
I'm doing great. Hey, I'll have some coffee and donuts for you this morning. I'm going to my Cars and Coffee.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right. It's 7:43 out there, so you're just waking up, huh?
Yeah, we're getting fog, and it's about 45 degrees.
Oh no! Ugh.
Yeah, it's our last Cars and Coffee for the year.
Oh, okay. What is Cars and Coffee? What do you just you all meet?
What it is people bring their car, and we offer them coffee and donuts.
Okay.
We've had everything from Model A's to Teslas. We even had a car that was a guy made. It was an old 30s racing car. It looks like a cigar tube.
Wow.
Yeah, and then there's another guy that made a car out of cedar wood.
A wooden car. Oh my word.
Yeah, an old Chevy, but the rest of the body of the car is all made out of cedar, so if he ever breaks down, he's got wood for a fire.
My dad used to like the station wagons back in the 70s and 60s, and they put the fake wood on the side.
Yes.
Yeah, he always liked that. He was like, oh, we got to get a Woody. I don't know. All right. Well, thanks for calling, Tasmod, up there in Oregon, where it's 45 and rainy. Yeeg.
Well, foggy right now.
Foggy. Okay. Well, that's worse. Yeah. Whatever.
Yeah.
All right.
Have a good day.
Thank you for calling. Bye.
Bye.
All right, Tasmod, one of our regulars here. Thank you for calling. Yes, so that's right. No Tom Cruise. We just heard that the Carpetbagger has canceled his cruise. Wow. So, yeah, well, I don't know. I was kind of looking forward to maybe doing that. But again, how many people, I mean, I don't know what the prices were, $1,000. And then that's based on double occupancy and then the other costs for the thing, then the airfare to get down there. So, yeah, you were going to have to shell out quite a bit of money. And I don't know. That's kind of weird. Wow. Yeah. All right. Let me just text my... I was doing live stream now, and it comes out love stream. Doing live stream. Doing my love stream now. Camo Dave's love stream. All right. It's floating mist. That's right. Well, they used to call it that. Woody Harrelson, they called it a Woody. It was like, they put it on the... They put it on your the side of your car. It was metal. It was whatever the metal of the car was, but they made it look like it was wood. It kind of had that kind of countrified feeling to it. That used to be a big thing. I don't know, Craig. I don't know. Somebody said, my source also said that Christy, his wife, Carpetbagger's wife, has taken down some of the videos that were about that. So I don't know what's going on. All I know is that if you were planning on doing the Carpetbaggers cruise in February down to the Bahamas, it ain't going to happen. But I was seriously thinking of doing it myself. I was thinking of doing it. Maybe I can call the cruise company and change it over to the Camo Dave cruise, and we can still do the same thing. I don't know. They're probably looking at, how many people have actually made reservations, and, it probably wasn't what they wanted, and just, it's just not worth doing it. I think, honestly, Jacob and Christy, just take the cruise on your own. Take a week off from YouTube and just go have a nice cruise. I think that's my advice. Why do you need all these weirdo YouTubers on the cruise with you? That's what I say. Barb and I were watching Wheel of Fortune last night, and there was some dear lady that just cackled. It's like, you've just won a Mercedes-Benz. It's like, oh my God, can you stand listening to that cackling all the time? The Love Boat. My Doxinator loves to watch The Love Boat. 6 o'clock on, was it Saturday or Sunday night? Saturday, I can't remember. One of those nights on MeTV, he loves Captain Stubing. He's just impressed, and he even sends me texts, and it's like 5:30, right, Captain Stubing, half an hour. I'm like, The Love Boat, really? There was a Love Boat that just aired a couple weeks ago with John Ritter, which I think Adam would like that. Adam was always loved John Ritter. Anyway, the norovirus cruise line. Yeah, wouldn't that be a bummer to spend all that money for a cruise and then have your just tummy troubles the whole cruise? I don't know, man. I took my mother to London, England once back in the 90s, and she had a bad back, and we got there and we had a good time. And then on the last day, we're going back to the airport to catch our flight home. She bends down, pick up a hanger, and pulls her back out. And is like, ah! And I had to get a wheelchair for her, and we had to get out. It was a pain in the butt. We had to get her to the airport and fly her home. But can you imagine if that had happened the first day? We'd spent all this money on this trip. And then all she would be doing is laying in the hotel room with the TV on or something, to spend all that money just to go to lay in bed in London with the TV on. We were always thankful. At least it happened at the end of the trip. But she was always doing that. She'd just do one little thing and then pull her back out. It's just like, and then she'd be up, laying in bed for at least a week. 6 p.m. Sundays. That's right. You should have you know what you need to do, Craig? Get your YouTube channel fired up and have a live stream watch party. You should do that. You can't show the show because that's copyright crap. But what you should do is have the show on, and then you guys can all chat. Oh, Zsa Zsa Gabor just fell off the ship. I know John Davidson, went to Cabin Stubing's cabin. What are they doing there? I don't know. You should do that. The Love Boat live stream on the Doxinator's YouTube channel. I think that would be a good idea. I don't know. You could have a watch party. Paige. Who's Paige? I see you, Paige. The Billy Rants never answers me. Oh, I don't know, man. I can see Paige. I can't see James Rockford. I don't know if it's James Rockford here. He's one of those people that's like Bubba Warbucks. He's there and I can't see him. But I want to thank James Rockford for a very nice donation on PayPal this week. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. Tazmod, my wife and I went to Vegas on the first day. She twisted her ankle so she couldn't walk anywhere except to the pool. Well, at least you got some pool time out of it, okay? You're not going to do that in London in October, Check out the Robert Marshall channel. Did a video yesterday on Whiplash Aussie Western show. Really? Whiplash Aussie. Wow. Stupid and stooping. Stupid and stooping. Yeah, I don't know, Paige. I don't know. Hey, Billy, say hi to Paige. Lauren Tweez. Yes. There's quite a few videos about what happened to all the Love Boat stars and what happened to them. Yes. Captain Stubing, like Gavin MacLeod. He used to be what was his name? He was on the Mary Tyler Moore show. He played the writer, the news writer. Oh, I can't think of what his name was. He was the news writer on the Mary Tyler Moore show, and they were like, sat next to Mary. Very funny guy, Gavin MacLeod. Ted Knight was the anchor man. Ted Knight was Ted Baxter, the anchor man. Gavin MacLeod was the news writer. Ed Asner was the news director, and Mary Tyler Moore, that was the kind of the newsroom. It's like, what was his name? It wasn't Bernie or Ernie or I can't remember. Something Murray Slaughter, right? Murray, that's right. So we had Gavin MacLeod, Mary Tyler Moore, Ed Asner, and Ted Knight. Ted Knight was the kind of boob anchor man. A very funny show. And Valerie Harper. Didn't Valerie Harper just pass away? I thought she passed away just recently. She was Rhoda, the next door neighbor. I love that old show. That was set in Minneapolis. That was a great show. Love Boat Cruise. Oh, are you going to be on that? The Love Boat Cruise in February with all the original cast members. Is that really going to happen? Or are you just joking with me? That my birthday's in February, Craig. Buy me a ticket for it, huh? The Love Boat. Why are we talking about the Love Boat? This is a bottom of YouTube Nomads channel. Anyway, updates. Any updates? We got Nomadic Fanatic. He's still on Route 66 down there. And I think he was seen in someone else's video there in Phoenix last weekend. Which got yanked. Anyway, who else is out there today? CVK, I don't know where he is. I don't care where he is. Thank you, Danny. 3 T-shirts for $10 at the dollar store. Really? I'll have to go there today. Who else? Living Free Mike. I think he's in Kansas right now. Fixing the door lock on his vehicle. We got Van City Van Life. He's still in Eastern Canada. He did some good stuff there. New Brunswick, Nova Scotia, the Bay of Fundy. He's done some. I am so glad he went all the way across to Eastern Canada, because we don't see a lot of YouTubers in Eastern Canada. Chrome is seen at the bank. Isaac the bartender. Fred Grandy. Fred played Gopher the Purser, right? Fred Grandy, then, after the show was done, he went to Washington and he ran as a congressman from Iowa. Ran as a congressman from Iowa. And then he stayed in Washington, and then he got a talk show on one of the local Washington radio stations. And I covered a lot of Fred Grandy stuff when I was covering a lot of reporting stuff from Washington radio. Fred Grandy had a Grandy and Andy. There's a guy named Andy Parks and Fred Grandy, and it was the Grandy and Andy show. They had it on every morning. He was a funny guy. He was a very funny guy. That's right. CVK has been hanging out with Wanderlust Estate in Washington. I've seen that. Yeah, very cool. Very cool. Ox, is Ox there? Yeah, where's Ox today? I haven't seen Ox. Who's lurking? Lurkers, come out wherever you are. All right, folks. It's about 90 minutes. I'm going to have to wrap it up here. I kind of 90 minutes is my max. So we had a nice turnout today. Thank you so much. Don't forget to hit the like button. I'm trying to hit 10,000 subs by Halloween. So please go to my channel and hit the sub button. Get all your friends to do that. It'd be really nice. And just, I know something that girl there, and what's her name? Janelle or whatever. She had like 4 million subs in 2 days, but it's taken me 3.5 years to get the 9,700. So we're really trying to hit 10,000. If you didn't catch the early part of the show, do catch my video this morning that I did. I did an update on the channel. Looks like I'll be moving to Morganton, North Carolina, in between Charlotte and Asheville sometime later this month. Got a nice 2-bedroom apartment there. I'm going to have a studio facility to set up, so it should be a lot of fun. What else? So I'm going to be leaving Athens, and I'm sad about that because I like it here. I think Athens is a wonderful place, and I really have had a lot of fun with Barb the last couple months, and I'm going to miss Barb a lot. So anyway, we'll talk about that more later, but we'll see where things go. Mr. Rourke, Fantasy Island. Is that on MeTV2? The plane, boss, the plane. Recap. Yeah, well, recap your brain, Craig. We got a recap for Craig. He can only remember things from 10 minutes or so. No, Craig was in like military intelligence way back when or something, and he has this like brain that, he can see things that we can't see, and he can hear things that the normal person can't hear. He has super keen hearing. 100 lurkers. Yeah, I think that's probably true. A lot of people like to lurk my channel. Yes, Paige, thanks for stopping by. Thanks to you, host, and Craig Charlton, who took the time to answer me. Yeah, I do apologize because the chat goes so fast, and I'm talking to people, and I'm messing with the phone, and I do miss people. Honestly, if I missed you, I'm very sorry. I try to keep up with the chat, but it's very easy to get behind on it. You want to do a shout out? You want to shout out? Do it now, and I'll do a quick shout out before we end the show here. Lynn, thank you so much. New Normatic, Paige, it's nice to see you here. Billy Rance, always nice. Sunny Girl, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Austin Joseph, Mark H. David Bass, nice to see you here. Fun summer for you. The hot dog eating, yes. The hot dog eating contest on the 4th of July. That's one of the highlights of this past year. That was Barb's idea. It's a wonderful, wonderful time. Yeah, we had a great time on that. That was great. And that was some good eating, too. All right, folks. Anyway, thank you, Sunny Girl. Thank you, Noreen. Thank you, Craig. Come to beautiful. All right, folks. Thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it. You all have a wonderful rest of your Saturday. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button on the channel on your way out, and let's get to 10K together, huh? All right, folks. Thank you so much for watching. Who else? The Backroads Nomad. Oh, yeah, I did enjoy your hike, by the way, right? Yeah, the hike. I had problems uploading that video. I'll shout you out again one of these days. We need to do a debate, right? Yeah, anyway. We'll get to maybe a debate at the RTR. All right, Sunny Girl, thank you so much. Thank you, everybody, for watching. You all have a wonderful Saturday. I will talk to you later. Vlog. Under, over, whatever. Under.